evening, guys. So I just did a akka session, Aliveness kundalini activation. It's with a wow, I just did it. It's with a facilitator from Ireland, and she's actually doing facilitation trainings. I found her through Instagram, and somebody had trained with her, and yeah, honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but so powerful. So it was a 30-minute silent transmission without music. Just she just put us into Zoom. We just all laid there. It was 10 people, 12, 13, 14, 15 people, I don't know, something like that. And just lying there, and all of a sudden, gradually, it came on. It was like so powerful. Like, yeah, just wow. I started to move a lot of hand gestures, hand gestures, and it was a beautiful moment where there's just light language started to come out, light language started to come out, and then there was a point. It's so funny now trying to explain it. So usually I would share this in a group, but now I'm sharing it directly on video. So after the light language, honestly, there were like moments where my breath, it just stopped. It was like blowing out the last breath, like it just stops. No breathing. Like the process of breathing stops. So normally it's automatically ongoing. It's like so, like being in that state of just, it's like like there was this deep awareness of the emptiness, or the silence, or the, yeah, it's very difficult to put into words, but like just this, you just feel this, the emptiness of your beingness, of, yeah, how can I put this into words? Everything just like goes like this. You're just in the fullness of the emptiness, and yeah, it's like that. And then it feels, wow, at a certain point, like it just started to cry. And my tears weren't flowing, but I was like feeling like I wanted to cry, and I was feeling emotion and expressing it, and it was just this sadness, this deep sadness for wasting so much of my life, for wasting so much time. Oh my God. Like I can still feel it. Wow, it was so strong. That's when it hit me, like, holy, this is like so strong, so beautiful, just beautiful. And then I started to move, to dance, to move in certain ways, to flow in certain ways, and it was very beautiful to observe. At certain points, I felt really connected to. It was like I was connecting to an energy stream, or an energy source, or an energy. There was a connection to the energy, and yeah, just interacting, allowing the energy to express, to flow basically. And at a certain point, I opened my eyes, and I was looking at the facilitator while she was like doing certain things, and I was just watching, but it was like I was observing, witnessing what she was doing, and like just the act of seeing that, it like activated something in me. It was like I closed my eyes and all of a sudden I started to feel like these things because it just, yeah, it activated something. So my body started to go into different postures, all kinds of movements, light language, light language, light language, and then this prayer started to come, like, dear angels, uh, please support me in this way. Dear angels, please support me with this. Dear angels, please support me with this. Like, for instance, one of the things was like, dear angels, please support me with my purpose and my mission. And I saw, like, it was very, very fast, very quickly, like, but it's like there was this recognition that, like, you have to let go of who you were before. It's like you've been wearing a certain suit for all this time of being a certain person who does certain things, who is a certain way. It's like there's this suit. It's like, let go of that suit. And there's this this notion, like, can I just choose and start to be a new person and inhabit that and embody that? And that wasn't like very, yeah, that was, it was very fast. Like, the moment I witnessed it, I noticed that it was passing by. I definitely saw images about Bufo, about how Bufo, before Bufo, there was a sort of like, whatever I'm saying now, this is very subjective, right? But there was a sort of fear, right, of disappearing, of like dying. The story of I don't want to die was there. I guess it was from a trauma, or was it from no, it was just this story, and there was this contraction, and it's like through Bufo, in Bufo, it was like the possibility to go through that, to allow that to open up. And there was this feeling like, yeah, Bufo, it helped to process that contraction. So now there's more like, okay, if this happens, it happens. If that happens, it happens. I'm talking now about the contraction in the body that was there, and all of a sudden there's just this noticing, like, okay, there's this spaciousness now. This spaciousness. This is how it feels to be not contracted, to be expanded, to be spacious. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. At a certain point, like, a being appeared. I didn't see it very clearly, but I just fell on my knees because I started to cry, and it was like I had to make some kind of vow or promise to, yeah, like a vow or a promise, and like having to say the words. It was like there was a kind of reaction in me. It was like I started to cry and started to say, like, there's so much fear of doing this. Like, it was some kind of like that kind of reaction, like, not like there was an opportunity or a movement or a moment where a vow or an oath or something that was to be yeah, like swearing to something, like promising something, that kind of thing. But it didn't happen because there was this, yeah, just falling on the knees and crying, like there's this fear of doing that. So that didn't go through. And then there was also like, I saw like a certain kind of insight, how the energy was like where it was in alignment, where there was like something that was there. Yeah, I got this image that like something here was like the image that was there is like some something that's not, yeah, something like dark or something like that. And I don't know, I mean I know I have a fat thing there that doctors asked me to remove. I haven't removed it yet. Maybe it's that. Yeah. And then towards the end, can't believe how powerful it was. Towards the end, I opened my eyes and it just, like my hands, they were like feeling into the body of the facilitator and feeling in her heart. And then like some kind of tickling happened, or some kind of like movement started to happen, and then all of a sudden I started to feel this ecstasy or this pleasure in my own heart, like, and I just went on the ground and I was like, like that, like enjoying like orgasm kind of like experience. Holy moly, it was so powerful. It was so powerful. I also saw like images of things I've done in my life, situations I've been in, and it's like it's all about that. Sharing the love, spreading the love. Like there was this, like you see the images and there's like a kind of recognition, like, this is what it's about. But it's very subtle. It's very subtle. Like, yeah. Honestly, I did not expect this session to be so intense. Like half an hour silent transmission. Whoa, I almost forgot. At such a point, why do you want to lie down on the mat? And it said, started to come out of like, Diana, teach me. Please teach me. Teach me. I started to look at her and I realized, like, wow, somehow I want to be taught by her. Or I feel, teach me. Please teach me. Yeah. Wow. What? Like, wow. So powerful. You know, like lately, last days, it's like you look back on life, you look back on situations, and I've talked about this with somebody today about this. It's like if you turn around right now and you look at everything you lived so far, it's like you had these situations, opportunities, and sometimes you were all motivated and you were doing your best, participating, involved, trying to do everything that you could, and then you went through that process, and then an opportunity came, and that what came before prepared you, or like allowed you to master some aspect that you now all of a sudden need. But oftentimes when I look back at my life, I see that there's this sense of like, I don't really feel motivated to do this. I don't really want to do this. It's too much energy, too much hassle, too much whatever. So all kinds of different like layers. So I wasn't always doing my best. I wasn't always fully invested. I wasn't fully always yes. It's like now having to facilitate, having to do certain kind of things. It's like I understand the value of whatever processes you have going on in your life that are there, and you go into them, do your fucking absolute best, because then, and if there are like certain parameters or certain restrictions, try to do your best in them, because then you will learn from it. You will learn to this is my own opinion. I'm not saying this is the truth, but you will learn to be free in those restrictions, to be masterful in those restrictions, so that then when you have to do it on your own in a different setting, you have already so much practice with different challenges, with different parameters, with different. So it's like you just adapt. You allow yourself to learn how to be and adapt in the constant shifting of the requirements of the situation, and still giving it your all. So fine-tuning your capabilities, your your potential to, like, okay, in this form I can shine like this to the fullness. In this form I can shine like this to the fullness. In this form I can shine like this to the fullness. But if you never allowed yourself to give yourself all in those different parameters, if you never allowed yourself to stretch, to grow, to see what the boundaries are, and to really like take the challenge, to really like allow yourself to see how far your potential reaches, then it's like when the real challenges come that you know you need to take on, you know you need to go to, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, it just seems like, oh, I had all this time, all these opportunities to prepare myself for this, but I didn't do it. So now I have to learn it here. But that's also fine, I guess. What a beautiful session. Wow. And it is free. The session is free. It's a 30 minutes silent transmission. I asked her, why do you do this? She said, to support people's awakening process. Wow. So powerful. So powerful. Wow. Feel like I went to a live cap session. So powerful. Wow. Yeah. At a certain point, there was this very special moment. It was like, it's like I was becoming aware of like soul, higher self, some kind of like a structure of like, and there was this deep sense, like I don't even remember it fully what happened, but I felt the how do you call this? I felt the eternity of it, like this. The power, the sheer. I really need to extend my vocabulary. Yeah, it was amazing. At a certain point, also, I remember my brother just stood up, and it felt like I was flying, or I was somewhere, and I was just flying and enjoying with like other beings, just like flying and enjoying. It was so nice, so nice. Oh. Wow, still calm. Yeah, this session, it really caught me off guard. Yeah, and this teacher, yeah, it's funny that came out. Teach me. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I don't know how much I shared. I think I shared everything that I was supposed to share. And yeah, beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you. If you want to get the contacts, it's a free transmission, I think, of 30 minutes every Tuesday at 9 o'clock Irish time. So yeah, it's free to join. If anyone wants, just send me a DM or message, and I can give you the contacts or the link to the Zoom call. And next Tuesday you can join as well. I'll ask her, of course, but I think it's fine. I don't know. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I really feel like I want to go for again. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Goodbye.